Hi. Do you feel it? AI is everywhere. And if you're wondering what's in the picture, that may sound a little bit weird, but in fact, that is probably our future, right? Because I prompted the one of AI engine with the AI and open source security risk, and that is an output. Sounds really scary. Hopefully, that's not going to be so scared. So we are at the stackconf Cloud Native Infrastructure Open Source Conference. That's why I decided to bring a little bit on the security of open source and AI and all of this intersection. And is there actually any difference? This is AI lifecycle. Like many of them, from the one of the website, you can see deploy, maintain, design, develop, all of that stuff. Do you see open source here somewhere explicitly? I don't know. Maybe it's there, but it's not directly included. So, and this is kind of typical AI lifecycle. We can find a lot of pictures, something like this. But if you have a look at from different perspective, how NISA, for example, interprets AI assets that need to be protected, we have models, we have data, tools, we have processes, we have actors and stakeholders and artifacts. But where is the open source here? I mean, it's not listed explicitly again, and this is a picture from European Agency for Cybersecurity, ENISA. Now, what we're going to do with this? Where actually you can find the open source is the open collaborative platforms, open AI tools, open parameters, open models, open datasets, and etc. Just all other open source tools that are relevant to AI. This is the one example. Totally harmless model is the fancy name for the model that actually was added to the Hugging Face marketplace with the one little stuff in it. The pickle file precompiled made it malicious. Another example for the open AI tools, that's AutoGPT, the very famous start GitHub repo, but has the very poor OpenSF score, which is 3.7, which is below the standard. Now, how we're going to do with this? OWASP Top 10 for LLMs specifically also doesn't mention explicitly open source. Whether we can find open source in the supply chain probably section, but you can say it's everywhere or nowhere. AI threat model looks complicated, right? Because it's threat model. It's comprehensive threat model for the AI applications, and you can spot on there a couple of open source related stuff that could be training model, AI model, open source, but actually application itself and infrastructure is behind the 80% of all security risks for AI. Right? So, of course, you can handle everything, but application and infrastructure as classic InfoSec is already in place. Now, AI security controls for the threat modeling. You can say a lot of controls that could be like AI governance, model data supply chain management, etc., minimize data, and all of that stuff also relevant. But folks, please implement all your InfoSec controls first, because it's more than half of the success to mitigate all the AI risks, those for open source and those unrelated to open source. Also, think about the AI principles or guidelines that you are going to impose to your company or to your project. This is the one example from the Intel side. That's how we define what we're going to do with AI, and it actually helps developers rather than disable them to do some stuff. So, takeaways or recommendations, make sure all non-AI ITSec and privacy controls are implemented, define kind of internal AI policy, launch open source program unrelated to AI, and that's it. That's the half of the success, or even more. So, there is any difference? Maybe a little bit of a difference, but first things first. Thank you very much.